What's up, MP?
Over here, over here.
Showtime, MP. True ballers only.
There he is, man. That's the legend.
Association of the Toronto Raptors are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing up,
and preparing for battle. Each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be a happy Monday, everyone. This evening, we bring you the NBA. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline.
Pacers making a change here. McConnell's checked in. Well, for those of you who may not be aware, MP has set his sights on making sure any teams that finish higher than his last year are going to be met with a big L. That's a pretty big challenge.
Well, it's one thing to have a goal you keep to yourself, but if it leaks out of the locker room that you're in the hunt to take down certain teams, they are going to respond. I think MP got a taste of what that feels like, and he doesn't like it. I expect MP to respond in a big way. I think we're in for a good one tonight.
Let's send it out to Allie LaForce, who caught up with head coach Darko Rajakovic. Allie?
I asked Coach what his plan was for trying to slow down Pascal Siakam, and he said to make him into a jump shooter. He does the most damage around the rim, so we want to force him out on the perimeter whenever possible. It's not an easy task by any means. We'll see if they're able to do this. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. On the court for the Pacers, Siakam at power forward with Turner. In at center. Andrew Nembhard is out there with T.J. McConnell, and it's Nesmith in at the 3. Here's Thunder. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Now Nembhard. Siakam in the post. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
Thunder, the pass to quickly. Dick with it. Here's Thunder. The rebound by Turner. Indiana trailing here. Pass to McConnell. Outside Nesmith. Nembhard outside. Now here's McConnell. Fires in the triple. McConnell's got 5 points.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Here's Thunder. He's marked by McConnell, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on T.J. McConnell. Toronto shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. And the Pacers started last season all offense, Grant, but even they knew that would not be sustainable.
Yeah, Coach Carlisle prodded them to at least get to average on the defensive end. And there's no question they have the tools to do it.
Down low, it's stolen by Pirtle. Abaji, the pass to Thunder. The three from Quickly. Connects from downtown. 5 points in the game.
You go back to Quickly in his rookie year, he shot about 40% from deep, so shooting from long distance, not a problem.
Here's McConnell. Oh, rejected by Pirtle. And now the Raptors on the break. Here's Dick. Pass to Thunder. Second shot opportunity, and it's good for 2. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Raptors.
Yeah, I love the energy and aggressiveness I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
Their activity on the defensive end has been fantastic here tonight. They've had deflections, they've ended up with steals, and that's just getting them out on the break and speeding them up.
Indiana making a switch here. McConnell outside. Pass to Siakam. And Castleton pulls it down. Raptors lead by 5. Here's Thunder. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Thunder's got 5 points.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Here's Shepard. Six on the shot clock. Siakam, right side. And that time also a missed shot.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
And let's check in with Allie. She's got the latest on MP.
Hey guys, I talked to MP before the game about the importance of this matchup, and MP told me we need to kick it into gear. The playoffs is our focus, and to get there, we need to win games like this one. Find that extra lever and pull it. He's clearly determined, guys.
Yeah, MP and his team trying to find that switch, Allie. Can't cash it in from close range.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Here's Walter. Basket's good.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Jackson, he's checked in for Indiana. A minute 31 left to play in the first quarter. And Siakam with the slam.
And this is how deadly Siakam can be when he's cooking like this. You just feed him and get out of the way.
Here's Thunder. And they recover it. Here's Mobo. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Siakam with it. In his last outing, 16 points for him. McConnell outside. Back to Siakam. Shot clock at 6. The floater. Count it. Good. Siakam's got 14 points.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Barnes feeling it out a bit. Pass to Thunder. Knocked loose. Now here's Toppin. No made baskets yet. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. And here's Siakam. Three-pointer. That one is off. And so it's Jakob Poeltl making highlights for the Raptors. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen from the Raptors, what's your take so far?
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They controlled the boards in the first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
And the Pacers, looking at who they've got. Isaiah Jackson is out there with Toppin. Then there's T.J. McConnell. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Furphy in at the small forward position.
Coming into the league, scouts had some uncertainty about Halliburton's jumper, mostly because of the way it looks, a push shot out front, but he's shown he's more than capable as a shooter.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. The rebound by Shed.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Here's Barnes. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. You know, Grant, an underrated area of improvement for Scotty Barnes has been his defense.
You're spot on, B.A. I mean, we've seen an elevated intensity from him on that end, finding more than attacking the ball, really proving himself as an effective stopper.
McConnell, the rebound by Shed.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Pass to Walter. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. And it's in there. And now a 12-point Raptor lead.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one. Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Pass to Shed. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And a miss there on the triple. Pacers trail by 10. Here's Furphy. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. You know, Grant, for players that move to a new team in the offseason, have they had enough time to get adjusted?
Well, you know, B.A., it depends. Some guys blend right into a new squad, but for others, it takes a lot of repetition to get a feel for your teammates.
Bryant, he's checked in for Toppin. And the second free throw is good. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Well, Grant, the Raptors are in the middle of a rebuild and are looking to establish an identity here.
Yeah, they've got some solid young pieces, specifically Scotty Barnes. They just need more experience and some time in order to learn what it takes to win at this level.
Toppin, he's checked in for Indiana. Here's Barnes. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Here's Halliburton. And it's Toronto with a rebound. They held a 12-point lead earlier. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
They failed to create enough good looks. The ball movement just wasn't quite where it needed to be.
Yeah, lots of ups and downs. One good possession, two bad ones, one good one. They could never get on a steady run and play some solid offense.
So both teams changing it up here. And you know, Brent, Scotty Barnes does so much for this team. That includes creating for others.
Yeah, I think that's probably the #1 attribute. He's got the length and size to be a defender that can guard 2 through 4, BA, but Scotty's a problem because he can create opportunities and advantage on the offensive end. Defense doing their best to put Halliburton off balance, but he stays flexible, kind of warps around the defense and adjusts to the contact.
Here's Shed. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Man, what focus. I mean, the hoop and the harm. Incredible.
Indiana making a switch here. Siakam's checked in. Looking at the Raptors, Brent, things have not gone too smoothly since their 2019 championship.
Well, I felt like that championship roster was built just for that year, though, BA. There wasn't a lot of, progression that was going to come from that. They went in, they got Kawhi, they won the championship, and now it's all about rebuilding their franchise in the style that they want to do it. They have one guy that they believe in Scotty Barnes, RJ Barrett on the trade, and slowly and surely they're going to start to put these pieces around to become a contender again.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Nembhard outside. And it's Battle with a rebound.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Mobo can't hit. Pacers trail by 10. Toppin outside. Here's Nembhard. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Finds the bottom from 13 feet out.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
So both teams making some changes here. On the take. The shot by Thunder, no good.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
They get it back. And then Turner with the dunk.
Okay, Miles. Getting aggressive and jamming it in.
Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Now McConnell. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Miami. Here's Turner. That's his third basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
As usual, terrific effort from him. Unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
Quickly with the ball. He's got 5. Here's Pirtle. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
I don't know how you say this in Austrian, but that's bully ball. Jakob Pirtle.
McConnell passes to Siakam. Nembhard with it. Now quickly defending. Pass to McConnell. Here's Turner. Clock at 6. Over Pirtle. And it's Turner. That time on the assist from McConnell. Turner's got 8. Raptors lead by 4. Here's Walter. Quickly outside. From 9 feet, that one drops for him. He has 7.
You like Quickly's decision-making, that time calling his own number.
So that's the end of the first half. Toronto out in front, leading by 6. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season, but not too early to take a full assessment of the Eastern Conference standings.
Taking a look here now at Toronto. They didn't get the email I sent. Season has started, fellas. They look surprised they're getting whoopings. High hopes does not win games. They got to wake up, get it together. Good news, still time.
And looking back at the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Pacers.
I don't know what they have to do to get a rebound. They're fortunate to still be in this game.
Well, we know rebounding is partly a hustle stat, but I don't know if the energy is their problem. They're just getting pushed around, Shaq.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we've got Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Then there's Dick, then there's Emmanuel quickly, and it's Thunder in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And Indiana misses again. Raptors trail by 4. Pass to Barnes. Here's Thunder. He's covered by Siakam. Now quickly. Takes the 3. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second 3 of the game. 1 in each half.
Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. Triple! Tyrese Halliburton.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Here's Thunder. Outside Dick. Launches it. Drains the triple. Dick's got 9 points.
I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
Halliburton finds Turner. And here's Nembhard. Here's Nesmith. Quickly with a rebound. On the wing, Grady Dick. He's guarded by Nembhard. Here's Barnes. Oh, and Turner with a block.
An impressive shot blocker. Turner's combination of size and timing on defense is so valuable.
Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
Walter, he's checked in for Toronto. McConnell, he's checked in for Indiana. And there's the screen. The 3 from Barnes. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Siakam's got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Thunder, the pass to Dick. Indiana with a rebound. Next up, they'll take on the Rockets at Toyota Center. That'll be their second of 3 games total on this road trip. It's good.
Athleticism showing off here for Halliburton. He gets where he needs to be. And nice job on that drive.
And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. 5th, the Pacers.
Over the last few weeks, they've been high-flying, getting up and down the court with conviction.
Pass to Dick, beyond the arc, and the 3-pointer goes. Dick's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
The drive by Siakam, and Siakam with the slam.
Ooh, charging inside with some force. Siakam showcasing that athleticism with that jam.
Looking to get back on track. Thunder with the bucket. Thunder's got 9 points.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Now here's McConnell. He's got 5. Halliburton outside. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Dick. Dick's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Walter. Now here's Pirtle. Outside Dick. Here's Walter. Outside Dick. 6 to shoot. For the lead. And again, Toronto with a triple.
And what a turnaround from the first half. I mean, he's been incredible here in the second half.
McConnell passes to Siakam. Pass to Halliburton. Oh, 2 physical points for Halliburton.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Here's Walter. Let's go with a 3. Drops in the 3. Walters has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He wants to make sure everybody... He's on the same page. And some changes here for the Pacers. Jackson, he's checked in for Turner. Toppin comes in for Nembhard. And it's Shepard in for Halliburton. Jackson finds Siakam. And it's Battle with a rebound.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
Thunder. Pacers with a rebound.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
The Raptors are still developing. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, we're focusing on offensive execution and player development. It's about what we need to do night in and night out, regardless of the opponent. As we grow, we'll teach more schemes for opponent preparation. BA step by step.
Yeah, it's a process, Allie. Thank you. Here's Battle. It's hauled in by McConnell.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
40 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Siakam. Pass to Jackson. Here's Battle. He's covered by Siakam. Battle's shot is good.
That just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
McConnell outside. To the inside. Toppin outside. Pass to McConnell. Jackson the screen. McConnell, good. McConnell's got 7 points.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
And we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter. Just a terrific game. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the 4th quarter. T.J. McConnell is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then it's Jackson, then it's Obi Toppin, and it's Bryant in its center.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
First team foul.
And here's McConnell. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention. And a quick look at how the Toronto Raptors schedule is shaping up. On Thursday, they'll be taking on Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Second team foul.
Now Halliburton. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. The shot off that time. Pass to Shed. Takes a three. Pacers with a rebound. McConnell left side. And it's Battle with a rebound. Toronto leading by 4. And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
That's number 4 on him. He's still got a little wiggle room, but if he picks up a 5th, that could be a problem.
Pass to Walter. They set the screen. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the tray. And the Raptors lead by 7.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Basket counts.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
The Raptors have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. And that's a foul called on T.J. McConnell. That's his 3rd foul so far. Lawson, he's checked in for Toronto. Nembhard, he's checked in for Indiana. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
All game long, they've just done a great job of keeping the pressure on the defense and penetrating with the pass. They've gotten everything inside, and they've converted there.
Three-pointer, Halliburton knocks down the long J. Halliburton's got 29 points.
And Halliburton, one of those guys who's always on his toes and plays the offensive end with a ton of energy.
And the Raptors miss again. Pacers trail by 4. Nembhard, right side. Pass to McConnell. Again, Indiana.
Oh boy, the touch is coming back here in the second half. Percentages from the field much better than it was at the break.
Here's Walter. Here's Mobo. Defended by Jackson. Walter from outside. Hits a three-pointer. Walters has got 9 points now in the second half.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
Halliburton outside. Shot clock at 6. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the 4th.
Well, the rest of the team has looked pretty bad tonight, but he's done a fantastic job of scoring the ball and carrying the load on offense.
Pass to Walter. Here's Thunder. Here's Mobo. Defended by Jackson. Here's Thunder. 18 feet out. And it's Battle missing. Halliburton looking over the floor. And here's Jackson. McConnell finds Halliburton. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Battle's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Thunder. Off target from outside. Pacers trail by 3. To the middle. Here's Toppin. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
And Toppin on top of the world there.
Here's Thunder. He puts up a 3. And And again, Toronto, no good. McConnell passes to Toppin. And a slam dunk by Toppin. Tight ball game coming down the stretch.
Yeah, with 7 lead changes thus far, this has been a thriller.
Here's Thunder. Pass to Walter. Here's Battle. Pure from three-point range. And the Raptors lead by 2.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Now here's Halliburton. He's covered closely. Here's McConnell. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Grant, would you say the Raptors are in the process of starting over?
You know,
So it's the Raptors taking the W in a close one. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what.
I've talked to people with knowledge of the situation.
Crowd looks hyped tonight. Better come with it.